Hey everybody. Have you ever been traveling on a road and you're forced to take a detour? And sometimes the detour takes you very smoothly back to where you were trying to go in the first place. And it takes maybe a few minutes and it takes you only a little bit out of your way. But it's not too bad. It's maybe a few minutes and you get back on the road and on the path where you were supposed to go and everything's fine. And sometimes you get on a detour and you get lost. You don't know what's going on. You make a wrong turn. You wind up on a completely different road than where you were trying to go. You have no idea what's going on. You're so lost and confused. Sometimes detours go like that. And so I'm here to talk with you about detours of life and how those can sometimes cause little variations in our plans and sometimes big variations in our plans. But staying focused on the goal of where we're trying to get to and where we're trying to go is the most important thing. I have had what I would like to call a beautiful mess of a life. So much beauty, so many wonderful things, so many amazing things, so many dreams come true, many dreams that still I'm working on that need to come true. But life is messy. Life is not clear sailing and smooth sailing without any bumps in the road. Some of the most successful people, it might look on the outside like they've had a smooth journey, nothing's gone wrong, everything's gone well, everything's gone as planned. But most of them, if you talk with them, you will find out that they had some significant detours, some detours that took them off the path that they weren't expecting. I know when I was in college, I was in my last year, getting my bachelor's degree, and I was in a relationship with a man that I loved very much, and I wound up getting pregnant with my daughter, and not an original part of the plan at that time, definitely a part of the plan in life for sure. I always wanted to be a mom, but I have to say I had to stop going to school, even though I only had one semester left, and I had to pick up a second job, and my life changed dramatically. Definitely a detour. But I have to tell you, she has been one of the greatest, most beautiful gifts that I have ever received. If I had to go back and do that same detour over 100 times, I would. I had the pleasure of watching her virtually graduate with her bachelor's degree today. And I can't tell you how amazing it was to watch that. But that change and that experience in life was definitely a detour for me. And I was young at the time and I wasn't sure what I was going to do or how I was going to handle it. And people kept saying, "What are you going to do? What are you going to do? How are you going to raise a child? You're still going to school. What are you going to do?" And I said, "I'm going to stop going to school and I'm going to put those plans on hold and I'm going to take care of the gift that I was given." And that's what I did. And my detour took about a 10-year detour of twists and turns before I was able to get back and go to school. But I did. I graduated with my bachelor's and then with my master's. And it wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but it did happen. And part of that is because I held on to that dream. I didn't let it go. My dreams just reversed. I thought I was going to finish my degree first and then become a mom. And instead, I became a mom first and then finished my degree. But they came true because I stuck with it. And I knew that my ending destination hadn't changed. The path that I was taking to get to it was what was different. And sometimes it's really hard when we have really big dreams and they don't come true when we think that they're going to, or different things come up and our path changes and we might go on bumpy roads and rocky roads and uphill and downhill and turn right when we're supposed to turn left and turn left when we're supposed to turn right, and we just don't know what we're doing sometimes, and we can get lost. We can get pretty lost. So lost that it seems like we don't know our way back to where we wanted to be. And sometimes we have to take those detours and those paths because we need to learn and we need to grow and we need to change in order to be the person that we were meant to be in the first place. So I want you to know that when you come to a detour, and we all do, whether that's you just came from one, you're on one, you're headed for one, We all have detours in our way and in our path. And most of the time, they're for our growth and development. And most of the time, if we can look at them in a positive way, we can learn a lot from those things that take us off of our path for a little while. But you have to stay focused. You have to stay focused on your dreams. You have to stay focused on the things that you're trying to accomplish. You have to keep working towards them every day, even if it's just a little bit. If you really, really want those dreams to come true, you have to see yourself in the life that you want for yourself. And you have to keep hoping and keep believing that you can have that. It's important to be reasonable in what you want to dream. It's okay to have big, big, huge dreams of being a millionaire or becoming famous or whatever that might look like. But it's equally as important to set realistic goals for yourself and make sure that the dreams that you have for yourself are easily attainable. And if they're not easily attainable, that's still okay. You can still work towards it. It just might take you a little bit longer. But if it's a dream that we really, really are meant to fulfill in our lives, we all were born with certain talents and certain gifts and certain things that we were supposed to bring to this world. And if the dreams that you're working on coincide with those things that you were given, those blessings, those gifts, then those dreams are definitely going to come. They're going to come to pass. And it might not be tomorrow. It might not be next year. But it will be at some point in your life. So stay focused. I know it's hard. Come to terms with some of the detours that you have to encounter in life. And just know that sometimes, even if it's not the exact timing of what we thought was going to happen or when we thought it was going to happen, sometimes those things can be some of the most beautiful and precious gifts in the world. So I just wanted to remind you of that. Everything is about perspective. You have to be grateful for the struggles, grateful for the joys, grateful for the easy times and the hard times and everything along the way. But it's all meant to form us into the people that we're meant to be. So embrace the struggle, smile through the detours, know that it's not forever. You eventually will get back on the path and on the road where you were meant to be. I promise, just stick with it. That's the most important thing, and stay focused. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk with you soon.